Please, I am begging you to subscribe to this channel. Only Doc Rivers and his garbage can coaching could lose to this Nets team. And it's because they're poorly coached. Please subscribe. Andre Jackson, this is a cross screen, clearly. This is no coaching. I must, not an option, jam Keon Johnson as he comes through the cross screen so Chris Middleton can get on the other side. You don't touch him. How? Please subscribe to this channel. Please, look at this trash. Again, all I can do is just beg you to subscribe to this channel. That's the only thing I've got. Look at this crap. This is exactly how you don't guard a stagger screen. Andre Jackson Jr. should be going under the first, over the second, and then Giannis, most importantly, needs to be attached to his man setting that second screen with his arms extended so D'Angelo Russell can't curl. None of those things happen. Andre Jackson Jr. goes over the first screen. Giannis is nowhere to be found. D'Angelo Russell curls. This creates a 2-on-1 with Brook Lopez. Adam Silver's okay with this. The Bucks owners are okay with this. So why am I not icing this screen, keeping Cam Thomas to the sidelines? Now there's no place for Nick Claxton to roll to. Taurean Prince is waiting in backside help. Nope, here comes idiot drop coverage. So Cam Thomas can walk into the paint. What do you want Giannis to do? If he steps up all the way, that's a wide open corner three. If he doesn't, lob. That's Doc Rivers. Nets don't guard screens. What are we doing about this down screen? Giannis, you gotta do something. Something. I want to be attached with my arms extended so Cam Thomas can't curl. You don't do that. So Cam Thomas curls. That's why there's 3 steps of space between Gary Trent and the ball handler before the handoff even happens. So now Cam Thomas can just walk into the paint because you're not guarding screens. Why do the Bucks run a pick and roll defense that a homeless person could score on? Ice the frickin' screen! Ice it! Keep Cam Thomas to the sidelines and out of the paint. Gary Trent can get all the way up here. The pass to Nick Claxton's not going to get made. Giannis can take both Nets 2 passes away. Look at Doc Rivers' pick and roll defense. Let Cam Thomas come off screen. Let Cam Thomas walk into an open 3. What is Damian Lillard doing? You want to switch this handoff? Fine. So I got to stay with the ball handler until the handoff gets made. Look at Damian. I got to be right here, ready to guard off this switch. Look, what, you stop. What? Obviously. Bucks are in a zone. It's atrocious. Too many people guarding air. Gary Trent Jr., you're responsible for the wing. Get to the wing. Chris Middleton, you're responsible for the free throw line in the middle of the zone. Brook Lopez has got to worry about the paint. Everyone's just guarding air here. Gary Trent Jr. guarding air. Chris Middleton guarding air. So now Brook Lopez has to step up to the free throw line, and what happens? Now you leave a 2-on-1 in that area of the zone with Bobby Portis. You're only giving up an open 3 or a layup. How does this happen in an NBA game? Damian Lillard, guard the frickin' ball. Slide your feet. If this ball screen happens, you will guard it when D'Angelo Russell comes off the screen. Look at Damian Lillard, already leaning, cheating up towards the screen. So now you're just going to get blown by the other way. Way too easy, but that's Doc Rivers. No, never do you go over a handoff ever. Brook Lopez needs to be up, jamming the screener, using his body, showing his hands so D'Angelo Russell isn't pulling immediately, and Damian Lillard can go under and meet him on the other side. If you go over a handoff like this, D'Angelo Russell gets to walk into the paint, obviously. Look at this Bucks transition defense. Do you ever work on transition defense? Giannis and Brook Lopez, someone's got to say something. Okay, you're taking Nick Claxton, say it. So Brook Lopez knows to come over here. Or Brook Lopez, you want to take Nick Claxton, say it, so Giannis will come here. When no one talks, 2 people go to 1 person in transition. Whoops, idiot. Doc Rivers' pick and roll defense only gives up dunks and wide open 3s. That's it. Why is Brook Lopez not up hedging, pushing D'Angelo Russell out of the lane? There's no place for Claxton to roll to. Damian Lillard doesn't have to move when he's in backside help. Nope, let's let D'Angelo Russell walk into the paint. So if Giannis stays home, this is a lob. If he gets in backside help, it's an open 3. You chose open 3. This is cool. So I wonder why ratings are down. Now the Bucks just aren't even guarding this ball screen at all. Again, I would get up and hedge. I'd push Cam Johnson out. There's no place for Claxton to roll to. Andre Jackson standing and waiting. That's what I would do. You do nothing. Taurean Prince gets screened. Walk to the rim. Doc Rivers again. Doc Rivers again. Ryan Rollins. In transition, we don't worry about guarding people across half court. Just get back. Be ready to guard D'Angelo Russell in the half court, but I want to get in help. You're standing across half court for no reason, so if you had gotten back, there'd be no place for Nick Claxton to go to, where you're supposed to be, right there in the gap. But you're all the way out at half court, guarding D'Angelo Russell on the other side of the floor. The Bucks are in drop coverage again. Whatever. They're not going anywhere. You have a mentally challenged head coach. Mentally challenged. So if you're going to run drop coverage, Ryan Rollins, this is not an option. You need to jam Nick Claxton to knock him off his roll. So Brook Lopez can recover and Giannis can stay home. You don't touch him. So Giannis now has to leave the corner to come all the way to the paint. And guess what happens next? This Bucks zone is a special kind of terrible. How many people want to guard air in this zone? Lopez, Giannis, Lopez, you need to get to the corner. Chris Middleton's responsible for the wing. And Giannis, you can't guard air either. I got to get to the middle of the zone and guard Nick Claxton. This is your area of the zone. Everyone's guarding air. So this is now a 2-on-1 with Chris Middleton. Obviously. This is truly unbelievable. You know, people paid to watch this game, right? Like, could the Bucks guard a screen? Ryan Rollins getting screened. I would ice it, right? Keep D'Angelo Russell to the sidelines. Again, Nick Claxton has no place to roll to. Lillard standing and waiting. You don't guard it. Ryan Rollins gets screened. You don't guard it. So D'Angelo Russell's in the paint and that. This Bucks zone is the worst thing I've ever seen. Damian Lillard, your responsibility is Cam Thomas. Bobby Portis has to stay to the corner. Why does Damian Lillard, why do the Bucks think it's okay to guard no one? Look at this. So now Bobby Portis has to guard the paint. And who's guarding the corner? Yeah, shoot around. Look at this Doc Rivers trash. Why is Chris Middleton guarding with his back to the sidelines, to the baseline? And then I'm just going to rotate over to Cam Johnson. You're guarding with your back to the sidelines, so you're instantly gambling, catch and go. This is unreal. On this switch, Pat Connaughton. Gary Trent Jr. gets underneath the screener. Doc Rivers, it's okay for you to speak, you know. Pat Connaughton's help is in the middle of the floor. This is a huge mismatch on the perimeter guarding Cam Thomas. Keep Cam Thomas in the middle of the floor where Gary Trent Jr. is. You off this switch, you're instantly letting him go baseline. So now everyone's got to collapse. You just gave up a layup. Oh, Keon Johnson's happily wide open for 3-2 because of that. This is just another Doc Rivers basket. What is Damian Lillard doing? Up the line and I'm in the gaps. You got to be in this gap. There's nothing else to say. If your feet are set, stunt, dribble, picked up, recover. Look at Damian Lillard. Look at that. Unbelievable. Truly remarkable. Look at this. 1 point game, 26.4 on the clock. Damian Lillard, just guard the ball. What are you looking for? Slide your feet. In a defensive stance, ready to move. Damian Lillard's got his hands on his shorts, and he's looking for a screen. So, of course you're getting blown by here. What are you doing? 2-shot foul, ball game.